Have You Ever Played was recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Welcome back!
Welcome back to How to Hog Tie a Cow to a Pig. Since we've last been together,
It's been some time.
Justin took it upon himself as an active member of the Piglet community to go through this game and get every single cookie that we missed up to this point. So we have every.
Okay, so you might be wondering what that was.
Yeah, so
Jesse wasn't making a joke there.
no, the let me explain a little bit about this process.
Sure. As we get a new
face.
A new face. It's the hot dog tongue.
Here's the
face.
problem. When we record these episodes, we record the audio and the gameplay separately
Yes.
from each other, independently.
Wait, really?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
And we usually try to, here's a little helpful tip. We try to record a bunch of episodes all at once.
Right.
So here's the problem with that. The audio that we recorded, our voices, just stopped.
Yes.
And we recorded 3 episodes thinking our audio for our voice was recording.
Right. But it wasn't.
So it wasn't.
It wasn't.
So now we're actually watching back highlights of the 3 episodes that lost audio while we're talking over it. So if this is weird, you can skip to the next episode, but this is, if you want to be understanding where we are in the story of Piglet.
Yeah, if you want to catch up,
This is 3 episodes all together with us talking over it, basically.
Everything else after this works, and trust me, we've actually finished Piglet at this point. At the point
This
that we're
is
talking
strange.
to you now.
Yes, we've already.
Yeah.
Spoilers. We've beat the game.
Yes.
We're talking to you right now, but this is like much earlier in the game, so it's strange. We know what is gonna happen.
I'm sorry. The farting trumpet.
Yes.
Heffalump. It just it still tickles me. It still tickles me.
So this is a strange room.
Oh yeah, watch closely here.
Yeah, watch this.
Piglet's gonna jump down this hole, and I saw this and I love this. Watch his shadow. It's gonna leave him and jump to the other side of the hole. Just here. Whoop! There it goes. There it goes.
And it stays there.
Shadow gone.
Also, if you're confused about the colors, so are we.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We started to wonder if maybe we did something wrong in the room, and we were stuck in like an endless loop.
Yeah.
And it was one of the many chimes that we shouted. But this game is for children. This seems a bit complex.
It definitely was complex. I don't understand, honestly.
More than it needed to be.
Then we fought this guy and we beat him pretty quickly. Not that quickly though.
No,
again, this is cut up from just many, and we really thought we were doing something wrong because this felt like it never ended.
Right. Oh, the thing that we were saying when the audio cut out back at the beginning is that shadow. Actually, if you watch, there's a lot of shadow errors in this game. It's fantastic. Whenever Piglet passes from one area to another, sometimes his shadow will leap atop buildings. Oh, it's great. But anyway, what we were saying was, in between the last episode and this episode, I did sit down and collect every cookie we had missed up to this point.
Yeah.
And it took me minutes. I sat down. I had a whole evening to myself. So I had a nice soft drink off to the side, and I had a nice little snack for myself, and I was all right. I put a little movie on my laptop just so that I could do it mindlessly. I was like, all right, this is gonna take me a couple hours, and it took me maybe one.
1 hour possibly.
Yeah.
So this is the end of Eeyore's story. We only had a little bit more to do, which we didn't figure beating the door in that little boss battles was gonna do it, but that's it. We completed Eeyore's story.
We did cut out more of Eeyore being sorry for himself.
Yeah, there's a lot we cut out.
That's kind of his thing. But you know what? If you really want to see that whole cutscene, you can find it on YouTube. But let's be honest, you don't really want to see that whole cutscene.
Right.
You probably don't really want to see this whole cutscene, but you're gonna see it.
But you're gonna see it because we're gonna leave it in.
It's staying. Oh no! Oh yeah, I love how that paint bucket falls on his stomach, yet his stomach is untouched by the paint.
It's just the magic fur, you know? Yep. It really... And here goes... Oh! Yeah, and what you said before is you know, Tigger just fell over.
Right.
But, like, Rabbit has a concussion.
Right.
Like, he is knocked out cold.
Like, Tigger's taking a nap. Rabbit has brain damage now.
Yeah,
Like,
honestly.
Rabbit might not wake up, guys.
We're a little bit worried about Rabbit, honestly. But, you know what?
If only Piglet were here.
Which, yeah, if only Piglet were here. Why? Why is everybody dreaming about Piglet?
If only Piglet were here to help me.
Which brings us to...
Yeah.
Oh no, Piglet, not now.
If only Piglet were here. Oh no,
no.
Piglet, not now.
Not now, please, no. Don't bother me while I'm wishing for Piglet to show up.
Oh, what a disaster.
What can I do?
It's like that really old joke where like somebody's stuck in like in the Three Stooges when like someone's stuck behind a door and they're like trying to get them out and then they walk up behind them
Oh yeah.
and they're like, "Can you not bother us right now? We're trying to get them out of there." And then they like take a second, then they turn around, they're like, "Oh."
Yeah. Or to a more frustrating extent, the bits in movies where they expect somebody is dead, and then like that person shows up, like somebody's fallen off a cliff.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's standing there mourning, and then that person, like I think Indiana Jones did that in Last
Oh, yeah,
Crusade.
yeah.
Then he shows up behind him, and they're like, "Oh no!" Like, okay.
We thought you were dead. Yeah.
Which, to be fair, okay, it was good in Indiana Jones, and that was the last time it was acceptable.
Yeah. Because then that's the joke is like they come up with like a
Yeah.
sandwich in their hand or whatever, and they're eating, and it's like, guys,
Right.
what are y'all crying
All right.
about? It's like, oh, okay. Oh, we got a shovel, by the way.
That shovel that you tried to use on everything.
Yes, I mean, we cut out all the times I tried to use it because I unfortunately used it on everything.
Everything, absolutely
Everything.
everything. Everything was to be shoveled. Oh, the hieroglyphics.
Oh, yeah.
In
Woozleglyphics.
Yeah, woozleglyphics. In Rabbit's dream world,
I took that class in college.
he has he has heffalump and woozleglyphics. Why? I don't know.
Sounds like a disease of some sort.
It
Oh man,
does.
he's got woozleglyphics.
I wonder how that would manifest.
I don't know.
Oh, it's worth noting that this was the beginning of the second episode.
Oh,
and
yeah,
At this
yeah.
point, you had resigned yourself to only speaking the word "all right."
All right.
So I took it upon myself to come up with sentences that could be ended with "all right."
Yeah.
Like, hey Jesse, I've got a car that doesn't turn left. What do you call it?
All right.
Yeah, see, stuff like that.
So we did that for probably 3 minutes
It was a
straight, but
good
you'll
chunk
never
of
hear all
time.
of them because
No.
the audio's just gone. So
No,
it's
and
unfortunate.
I can't think of them all right now.
Yeah,
So
it's a shame.
it's sad, but you don't get those jokes.
Also worth noting,
What's that?
I was only saying all right this entire time until this exact moment.
Right here.
And you want to know why? Because I got so mad.
So mad.
Does this not
That's
look
why
like
he's
something
not
you can
moving there.
kick? It looks like something you should be able to kick, and I don't understand why.
We were doing the all right bit for, like you said, like a solid 3 minutes, and at that point Jesse just screamed like, "No!"
I was that mad because I saved that for the last thing to kick because I was like, that obviously has cookies in it.
I
It just didn't.
I was a little scared. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little taken aback.
Yeah, well, it happens. That's Gopher. He said there's a machine that we have
Yeah,
to
he's
set up.
unhelpful.
This is also birdseed.
Birdseed that you collect
A sack of seeds.
A sack of seeds.
and then immediately try to use to power the machine.
Oh, seeds must go in machine. Seed machine. Makes sense. Seed go in machine?
This
Course.
machine is missing a cog. Seeds?
This machine is missing a cog. Oh, seeds! Oh, got it! Seed go in machine, I see. Oh! From seed to shining seed.
Oddly enough, you didn't use the shovel on that one.
Didn't use the shovel, thought seeds would work. Oh, really? So
right, Tigger.
then we find Tigger, and we obviously are a small little piglet, so we can't swim across this. So we
Right.
ask Tigger, "Could you help me across?" And he was like, "Well, I could just reach out my arm and help you across,
Yep.
or I can make a really difficult journey to figure out a different way to get this."
Yep. You guys remember that sneaky Tigger segment from before? Well,
Gosh, we do it again.
there's more of it. Although there's not that much more of it because we trimmed a lot of it.
I got scared by this suave character at least 3 or 4 times, and we cut it all out because
Yeah,
this is
so
the
many
actual time
times.
that I get it.
And I went on a bit of a rant on how I was calling him Woozle Suave, and
Woozle
and
Suave.
It was funny because like Jesse wasn't getting it, and I had to be like, did Do you know who Rico Suave was?
Oh sure, yeah. Rico.
And then I remembered that
nope, I don't know.
nobody, because Rico Suave was this like, his name is actually like Gerardo or something.
Gerardo
He was a
Suave.
model / rapper / singer from like the 90s, and he looks like such a toolbox. It's amazing. Like look him up. He's got, I think he's actually a pastor now.
Oh wow.
Which is kind of fun. But like in
Here
the 90s,
he comes, Rico Suave.
There he goes again.
There he is.
Woozle Suave.
Woozle Suave.
Woozle
Woozle
Suave.
Suave.
Woozle Suave.
Woozle Suave.
Okay.
But yeah, so
wait,
this
wait,
is
wait.
a lot of sneaking.
Wait. Where is it?
Wait, no, that's later.
Oh,
it's later. Don't,
Okay,
no
okay.
spoilers.
Okay, no spoilers.
It's later.
All
So
right.
then,
Here we go.
so then he decides to ride this raft.
Right, bring it down to Piglet.
Screw you, Piglet! I'm on my way.
Just sails away.
On my way to Spain.
Well, would you look at that?
Oh, thank you very much.
Ooh, thank you so much. So now we can cross the water
Yeah.
because there's a little dinky bridge.
And Piglet ascends to heaven.
Piglet ascends to heaven.
Oh, Tigger! The ascension of Tigger.
Get your canon right. My goodness.
oh,
Tigger's the one who lives into heaven.
That's yes, correct, easily.
Piglet's the one who's forced to wander the earth forever in the dream state. So this is Bird with Key.
Bird with Key.
This is Keybird.
Keybird.
Michael Keybird.
Michael Keybird.
Keybird
Yep.
Sutherland. You know. So we give seed to Bird, not Cog Machine, obviously.
Right. Bird.
And Bird sees
like
the
seed.
seed, drops Key, no longer Keybird, just Bird.
Just Bird.
Just Bird.
Bird
But
on-
then
bird on.
quickly goes from Bird to Seed Bird.
Yes.
As you
Seabird.
see. So
Yes.
now you see the Seed Bird.
Yes.
Keybird becomes Seabird. Got it?
This is kind of like the episode for the visually impaired.
Yeah. And we pick up Key,
Yes. Now we are
shove
Piglet.
Key into Pig.
Key Pig.
Pocket. Pig pocket. Pig pocket. Oh man. So then we want. Oh wait. Shh. I was the only one talking, but shh. Fart jokes are still funny in 2017.
Always funny.
Always funny.
Always funny.
So then we start heading back.
Lots of walking back.
But we sang a song
Yep.
that you will never ever hear because
Nope.
we don't remember it.
It was awesome. It was like the bird house or the bird key song.
I believe it started off by you saying Birdhouse
Oh yeah,
because it sounded like Roadhouse.
Yes. For some reason he said birdhouse and it made me think of Peter Griffin saying Roadhouse and Family Guy. So
Yeah.
Birdhouse.
Birdhouse. And so then we just this isn't gonna be it, but we're gonna do our best. This is like a tenth of how good the Birdhouse
Yes,
song
a
was, but
percentage of
it didn't sound anything like this. So it was like going back to the birdhouse, going back to the birdhouse, birdhouse, going birdhouse, going back to the birdhouse. I got birdhouse, bird feet, bird eyes for my birdhouse, going to birdhouse, birdhouse, gonna find my birdhouse. Caw! So it was something like
It was
that.
in that area.
I mean, it
you
was
know.
close to that.
think-
We'll
I-
never know what it
There was
actually
a little
was.
bit more calling, and I think it was a little less effeminate, but like it happened.
Also, this guy we have to fight a lot,
Oh.
and it just got super, super annoying. Because of just I think this is one of the hardest ones for me, but just because of the visual of it's the directions. It's not
Yeah,
necessarily the color buttons. It's just the directions are really tough for me. So I struggled with fighting this guy, but we killed Rico Suave, so
Yeah,
we're good.
yeah, I mean-
Oh, Woozle Suave. Sorry.
Yeah,
Woozle Suave.
Woozle Suave. Yeah,
And then we kicked some more things.
Piglet murdered him up good.
Yeah, he murdered him up real good, sliced it all up, put him in his pig pocket.
Pig pocket.
So then we could travel back, all the way back
All
to
the
the
way back.
birdhouse, going back to the birdhouse, going back to the birdhouse, whatever the heck that song was.
Yeah.
And then we used our bird key from the bird
Right.
seed bird.
bird-
The key bird that turned into a seabird
Right.
gave us the key for the key to the birdhouse.
I'm so lost.
So then we used the key
Yes.
on the
Not the
birdhouse.
shovel.
Not the shovel. And magically, door opens. Because that's how keys work. And I just love how much of an idiot Piglet looks like when he enters a room.
Yeah, really.
And-
We were talking about something which is unimportant at this point.
Yeah.
But it was one of those moments where we were like, oh, what now?
These little cogs, these little gears.
We have to stop talking for a moment while we look at these little things.
Little gears.
But yet, to your point about Piglet entering the room, it is true. Like this is a scenario where Piglet has been going into people's nightmares,
Yes.
and yet he still enters every room like smiling, chubby face first, like as not a care in the world, knowing that there could be demonic entities of woozle nature on the other side, and every new room he's just like, well, surely this room is safe.
No horrors in this one.
Not
Here
in
I
this
go.
one. Face first, eyes closed, mouth open.
I love my rooms like I like walking into a room of bees. I'm just gonna close my eyes, nostrils flaring, mouth wide open.
Yep.
Here I go, room. Hit me with it.
Is there a noise I can make that's even more irritating and dangerous to the bees?
Here I come.
Surely they won't be in here.
No bees in this room. No siree. So we try to get the gears. Honestly, this was the easiest with this type of minigame
Yeah, it
that I
wasn't so
had
bad.
it. We got it pretty fast. Oh, so we got another cog in the machine,
Oh my
which,
gosh.
I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I think you know where it goes, but I don't. Now, you know what? I'm not even going to say anything about it because it's you'll figure it out later. It's important.
Yeah, it's very important.
I'm just trying to get you up to speed.
Yeah.
Where we're gonna be. We ended up fighting both of these fart woozles.
Yeah.
Or fart
we
heffalumps.
fight every
Fart
woozle
lumps.
that we come across. Yeah.
That's usually what I have in the middle of the night. Fart lumps.
Fart lumps.
Or when you fart a bunch in the middle of the night and then you wake up and get changed and your pants have just been holding in the fart lumps all night, and then you just like, what did I eat? Probably a bunch of bees when I walked into the room.
Bees, exactly.
Mouth gaping wide open.
Those-
You know, it's just how it goes.
Those gassy bees.
So we got
Good
more
for the
cookies,
digestion.
right? We get more cookies. Yeah,
cookies.
we kick a couple things, get
more
some cookies.
At some point, you declared that Piglet had the eye of the tiger, and I started like thinking of Eye of the Tiger, and
Yeah.
you tried to sing Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah.
And it came out as Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I was like.
Rosin up!
Exactly. Yes. That's exactly what it was.
went.
And then you asked me to do the. And he's watching us all with the eye of the
Tigger.
So that if that's really all you missed, it's
Yeah.
like we're trying to fill someone
That
in
went
that
a
just
little
arrived to the
longer,
party
but,
late,
like,
and you're
yeah.
like, man, what did I miss? And we're just trying to explain it.
Ooh,
Also,
yeah. If you go back right there,
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it. The screen blinked for a second.
Just a second.
For just a frame, the game cuts back to that like ominous shot of Piglet's back, like
Yeah.
uncaringly, not watching you move about the room.
Yeah.
If you go back and do it frame by frame, you'll see
it's a little unsettling.
it kind of is. It kind
It's
of is.
very strange in that moment too.
Yeah.
So I believe we get all the cookies in this room
Yep.
because we've been doing that. Oh, by the way, every room we went into, we got all the cookies.
Yeah,
because we know we
were
have to
pretty
get all of them
solid.
at this point.
And you're gonna see that in the next couple of
Yeah.
videos too.
And that's really it. We
Yeah. I think we're back up to speed.
we're back up to speed. So at the end of this, we'll be
A cog is
we'll
only
be
usable
yeah, the cog
with
isn't
other cogs.
isn't used in
It
Dirt
isn't
Piglet.
like
Yep.
rabbits
Right after this,
extracted.
we'll be back to normal. So
All right,
the next
so-
episode will be where we are right now.
Yeah. See you guys next time.
Bye.